Hey, so what's ready? This is Ace. Welcome again to another iTrep Academy tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be discussing a favorite topic of mine. We're talking about e-commerce and how to build your very own e-commerce store in less than 24 hours. So a lot of you are interested in becoming an internet entrepreneur. You're interested in finding ways that you can make money online. One of the premier ways to make money online that I know a lot of internet entrepreneurs will tell you is e-commerce. E-commerce is the act of buying and selling products online. It's really just that simple. If you have something to sell, even if you don't have something to sell, selling it online is considered to be e-commerce. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's just get straight into it. So e-commerce platforms. So there are a lot of different ways that you can actually get a product online and have it sold. Many of you are familiar with a lot of the most popular e-commerce platforms, mainly one being Amazon. Amazon is an e-commerce platform that not only sells their own products, but allows sellers to come onto their marketplace and sell their products to Amazon customers. Keyword, Amazon customers. So there is a disadvantage and some advantages. Of course, the advantage is Amazon is extremely popular. They are the 800-pound gorilla, so to speak. They are definitely the premier e-commerce website that many of us are familiar with. I'm sure most of you who are even watching this video may have some experience with Amazon. I know for sure that I do. I have ordered items from Amazon. I have sold items on Amazon. Quite familiar with Amazon, and they are a great platform. However, some of the disadvantages that they have are that those customers are theirs. You are not privy to having customer data. You are not allowed to do your own individual marketing to those customers, so you do not own that customer information. Amazon owns that information. They take full advantage of the fact that they own that information, and it gives them a step ahead a little bit in the form that they can see all of the trends that are happening on that platform, and they can go ahead and they can take most popular products, even if they don't sell them themselves, and make those products available to their customers and end up cutting you out of the market. And that's just how it is with Amazon. So good and bad to do with Amazon. Up next, of course, we have eBay. eBay is very popular. eBay started back in the 90s, and eBay was an auction platform at first where you can bid on items. Individuals were mainly selling their own personal items, and then it became a fully fledged e-commerce platform to compete with Amazon. Once PayPal and eBay got together, I believe PayPal bought eBay. Then it really turned around and they pivoted to become a bona fide e-commerce platform, not just an auction site. eBay does allow for you as an individual to come onto the platform and sell items. In fact, that is how eBay operates. It is not an operation where eBay sells its own products on that platform, such as Amazon. However, it is a huge platform to sell items on, but it is a preset platform. It is not something that you can go in and customize yourself. The way the site looks is the way the site is going to look for every single product, regardless of who's selling that particular product. So, of course, up next we have Shopify. Shopify is the premier do-it-yourself um, e-commerce platform where you can design your own store. Your store belongs to you to a degree. You do the branding, you do the design, you pick the theme, you pick what products get sold on that store, you pick the rules that are involved in your store, you pick what other apps you have on your store, which also means that you own the customer data that you receive. Those customers are yours. You can download the customer data. You can receive their email addresses. You can also market to those customers outside of the Shopify platform. So it is a great way to get started in the e-commerce business, and it definitely is where I got started. Is where I made my first $1 million in e-commerce was through Shopify. Up next, we have Commerce HQ. Commerce HQ is a direct competitor to Shopify. There are some advantages that Commerce HQ has over Shopify, and we're going to talk about that. Shopify is a platform that I moved over to a few years ago when they first got started. It's quite a young company, but they've made a lot of headway in the way that they are approaching e-commerce platforms, where they're allowing the user to determine what direction they're going to go in and determine what is most important and useful to those of us who are sellers. So Commerce HQ provides us with a lot of different apps and things that we can use to maximize our efforts as e-commerce entrepreneurs. Then you have WooCommerce, Walmart.com, and Jet.com. These are all, well, as WooCommerce is another platform that competes with Shopify and Commerce HQ. Walmart.com. Walmart is another platform that allows sellers to get on. The store looks the same as it would for any seller. It is the same as Amazon. They are directly competing with Amazon, making their products available as well as outside sellers' products available. And Jet.com does the same thing. So in this particular presentation, and our focus is to get a store up and running as fast as possible, where we choose the products, we decide how the store is going to look, we decide what the store name is going to be. So we're actually going to be comparing how to get that done between Shopify and Commerce HQ when we talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages of these particular platforms. So you may be asking yourself, well, which one do I start my store with? Is it Shopify or is it Commerce HQ? You started on Shopify and you made money on Shopify. Why shouldn't I go to Shopify as well? And we're going to go through some of the reasons why I believe Commerce HQ is a better choice in our efforts to get a store quickly launched so that we can get into business as fast as possible. And there are a lot of the advantages that Commerce HQ offers us that I think we should take into consideration when starting our store. So the first thing that we always ask is, how much is it going to cost me to get on this platform? Well, Shopify has a basic membership. They offer a 14-day free trial. Their basic membership is around $30 a month. However, when you grow your business, as we would expect you to, if you continue to follow along as a student with iTrep Academy, we expect that you're going to grow a solid, bona fide business. And Shopify is going to charge you more. The better you do, the more you get charged. So on average, $200 is the more pro version of Shopify. But then when you start to add on the different apps that you have and the different some of the options that Shopify gives you, and on top of that, the transaction fees, we were easily, well, we're not going to actually count the transaction fees in this monthly cost. This is a fixed monthly cost that we're talking about. So the fixed monthly cost, I was easily paying $600 to $700 per month just for my Shopify membership on one store. So you can imagine, as you do well and you start to grow out and you start finding niches that are successful and you go to different stores, you're going to be paying $600 plus per store. On the flip side of that, you have Commerce HQ, which only charges $99 per month. And that comes with everything that you would expect it to come with. It comes with the same uh, the same offerings as Shopify, where you can change the way your site looks. You can fully optimize it. It's a do-it-yourself kind of platform, right? So they offer the same things that Shopify offers. However, they do offer you more things that gives it an advantage over Shopify. The first thing is Shopify allows, as we mentioned, only one store per account. So your $200 is going to be relative to your one store. Your $600 per month is going to be attributed to your one store. However, on Commerce HQ, with our special offer that we're going to be offering to you today, you will be able to receive 3 stores. And why is this important? Well, when you're first starting out, it is a good idea to start out with a general store when it comes to e-commerce, especially when it comes to doing drop shipping, which is the method by which you, as a seller, can research any particular product, whether you have a desire or passion for that product or not. You'll only solely base your offerings on the research that you've done, and you found products that are really selling well in the market. You decide that you're going to put those products onto your store. Now, all of those products may not be from the same niche, so you're going to have what they call a general store. So your general store is going to be, is going to comprise of several different options and products. So one of the things that you will end up doing is as you go through these different products, you may find there's an opportunity where one particular niche is doing really well. So you're going to look for an opportunity where you can expand into that one niche. Well, the advantage that you have with Commerce HQ is that you have three stores. So let's say, for instance, you're selling a dog collar, and your dog collar is among in a sea of other items that you're selling on your general store, and they all don't fit that pet niche. However, if you had your store on Commerce HQ, then you can go and branch out. So you have your one general store, you can go and branch out to now having a pet store without incurring any additional monthly cost. You go out and you start this pet store, and you're able to now offer items that are relative to that particular niche. However, on your other general store, you have another product, a fidget spinner or some toy or something that's selling really well. You have the option of also starting a niche store for that. So you've taken up three stores without incurring any additional charge, and you've done it in a way that gives you an advantage because as you start to niche out your stores, you are able to focus more heavily on that particular type of product. You can increase your average order value because you're upselling and cross-selling similar products in that niche, and you're also able to maximize on your brand. So that means that when someone says your particular name, they know that it's going to be quality and what kind of products you're selling. So you can really go out there and maximize that. So there's a huge advantage that Shopify has, excuse me, that Commerce HQ has over Shopify. Secondly, the additional add-on apps that you're going to be using on your store. In order to have a fully optimized store, to be able to increase the conversion rate, or which is really just the probability of someone purchasing an item from you once they visit your store, it is extremely important that you have third-party apps that support the optimization of your store. And on Shopify, there are plenty of apps, thousands of apps available that where you can do your automated emailing, you can do your countdown timers and your pop-up menus and all these different things that these apps offer. However, they all come at a cost. And on average, you can be paying anywhere from nothing for some apps, and those obviously the free apps are limited use. You don't have all of the benefits of that particular app, of all of the features of that app, and you can easily when you do want those features, you are actually going to be paying a monthly cost, $10, $20 in some cases. For some of the more complicated apps, such as some of the funnel apps, you can be paying up to $200 to $300 per month just to use those apps on your Shopify store. So you can see how that can get a little bit expensive, right? And however, on Commerce HQ, there are many complementary apps and third-party apps that actually help us to optimize our store, and those are offered for free. That is unbeatable in the market. There's no other store platform as popular that will offer you the free third-party apps. That is unheard of. It's an industry leader. It's in my estimation, they are really doing great things when they do this for us as sellers. So definitely, it's a huge advantage there. And then lastly, we're going to talk about processing fees. So the processing fees are per transaction. You are charged a percentage of the dollar amount of that transaction. If you are not using Shopify payments, if you decide you want to use your own merchant, a merchant is the conduit between you and your customer as far as the payment goes. The merchant receives the payment, reduces the payment by its fees for the transaction, and then releases the rest of the money to you. On average, there's around 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. That is the industry average. But if you decide not to use Shopify payments, Shopify will attach on an additional 1%. And that can make a huge difference, especially when you're growing your business to a six-figure business. So for instance, you're in revenue, you're doing about $100,000 per month. And you're not using Shopify payments. That means that per transaction, that 1% is going to equal to about $1,000. $1,000 can make the difference between you having a staff or you not having a staff. So that is extremely important when it comes to really counting your apples, right? You want to make sure that you're able to recoup everything that you possibly can so you can increase your profit margin. Commerce HQ is not going to charge you any processing fees. It's completely free. You pay your monthly costs, you operate your store, you deal with your merchant and then whatever transaction fees they charge you, and you don't expect to be anything else taken out of your pocket. Commerce HQ is not here to keep their hand in your pocket. Shopify, however, they find ways to keep tentacles in your pocket because there is more than one way that they can go out and actually get money from you. Still a great platform. I still operate stores on Shopify solely because it makes no sense to change over if the store is fully optimized and I spent years developing it. It makes sense to keep the store as it is. However, any new store that is being built by anyone, any one of us mentors over at iTrep, we're definitely going to be using Commerce HQ, especially in our tutorial videos. So we expect that those of you who are new and looking for a way to get in, Commerce HQ is your better choice. And so we'll offer the link. The links will be attached to this video. It's down below. Also, are going to be giving out the notes that we're using tonight for you to be able to follow along. And there's going to be a link in those notes where you can go and you can find out about the Commerce HQ. This page, you're going to get information about Commerce HQ. There's going to be a video that you see here that they also for 14 days as well. It's amazing. Right? If you're going to compete with Shopify, some incentives, people come out and check out your platform. It just makes sense. And as I said, everything you need all in one place. So as we mentioned earlier, there are plenty of features that you're going to get with Commerce HQ, and they're all going to be free and not have to incur costs on your monthly. Some of the advantages, as we mentioned, exclusive apps, order management, upsell campaigns, a visual store builder. So if you're out there building funnels or you want to really own and customize the best you can, you're going to use this visual store builder. As we mentioned, zero processing fee, 99% of time. This is a huge advantage that Commerce HQ has. Shopify has been having a lot of issues when it comes to connectivity and downtime. And the reason that's important is if you have a customer, you're spending for that customer to come over to visit your store in the form of marketing that you're doing. You don't want your marketing dollars sending someone to a store when they're not able to access that store. You want to make sure that whatever platform you're using is going to be up for the most part. For the majority of the time, almost guaranteed 100% of the time, that any time somebody clicks a link, they're going to see your store, not an error message. That is a huge advantage that Commerce HQ is offering over a large company, millions and millions of stores on that platform, and they are, not necessarily struggling, but they are coming up against some of those connectivity issues when it comes down. Some of the additional features there, one-click upsell, just to be able to get somebody into increase your average order value. You can put a timer here in the shopping cart, which gives them incentive to go ahead and go through the sale. You can select your campaigns as far as creating upsell campaigns here. You can do it based on product type. You can do it based on the quantity of items to get a particular percentage, or you can even with the discount timer after the percentage checkout. And those are some features that we're going to talk a little bit later. So native apps we spoke about, such as count timers, city timers, you get all of them for free. And this is a little sample of what they may look like on the store. And an accordion checkout page. This is a checkout page actually for mobile users who don't have to scroll and tap into every single field in order to enter the information. The accordion checkout is going to add one specific piece of information, and then it's going to close down and open up this next section. And as you go through, it makes it a little bit easier for the person to follow along. So that's a great feature to have. And there are some other features, as you mentioned. Vending card recovery, zero processing fees, as you mentioned, exclusive partnership, made a gift card, coupon codes. I mean, they get a gamut of options and features that you're really looking for. And even if you don't know what some of these mean, I can guarantee you, as you do your business, they are going to make a difference for you. So let's get to how we're going to actually get the store started. So if you notice that there is something called 100% free 14-day trial, you can click here to actually go into the page here where you're going to sign up and enter your information for your 14-day free trial. So once you can do that, I encourage you to go ahead and get started on that as soon as the video is done. If you're really serious about taking advantage of some of the features that we spoke about, but also taking advantage of this tutorial, which is going to show you how you can fully have your store up and running within the next 24 hours. which means that you'll be optimized and ready to receive money over the next 24 hours, right? Not a get rich quick scheme. However, the more prepared you are, the action you take today is going to make the difference tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get started. So once you go and you just this little area here. In this area, ask you about your store details. What is your name? What is the subdomain that's going to be attached to commercehq.com? And then you're going to go through building your store. So let's think about names for a second. Let's think about how to work with name for our store. And one of the things that I do is tend to just put words out there, add them up, and then maybe I equal out of the .com that I can use. And in this case, I started out certain terms such as trendy, we have gifts, we have pets, beauty, general, and even use some names, Ashley and Madison, name from Madison, something with the other .com out there, Ashley.com out there, something like that. But it could be anything. It's really not that complicated. It doesn't have to be brain draining, exercise. It's something that we should be able to go quickly, throw something out there, as long as it makes sense, right? Just make it make sense. Make it so that it's not hard for someone to follow along with, and that it's easy to remember, right? So one of the things that I did before I started this video, some of my ideas were available. So one of the things that we did, we found this trendy gifts depot.com available. So that's going to be the name of our new store. And you can see here that trustdepot.com is really just a combination of these first terms that were up here, and then this third term down here. We added the two of them or the three of them together, and we now have our trustdepot.com. So you may be asking yourself, well, where am I going to get my domain? Don't worry about that. We're actually going to take care of that. So let's just get started by putting that name in, and then go with Trendy Gifts Depot. Okay, and we're going to we're just going to make sure this is trendy. So I'm just going to put a dash right there. And this is really doesn't make any difference because we're not going to be using the trendygift.conversation domain anyway. We're going to have our own domain, and we're going to have everything that domain on it. So when anybody visits the store, that's what they see without this additional information here. All right, so it's going to click on this, and it's going to start building store. I look at how fast was that, right? That was easy, super easy to get through. Congratulations, your store is now ready. So let's sign in and get started, okay? Okay, so we are actually signed in. So if you notice up there, we have the dashboard. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to go into our app. We're going to go click on App Store because I want to show you guys some of the keys to making this easy, okay? One of the reasons why this is such an easy process is some of the things that Conversation offers as features. So that's where we get started today. So now that we're in the App Store, notice up here you can add a private app. There's a feature that you can add a private app. There's an app that you don't mind. There's ways you can have an app added in here. And most likely, if an app that you pay for, third-party app that you pay for, you pay the app directly, then you'll still have that charge, but it won't cost you anything to bring that app into the conversation. Okay, we're actually going to go down here to the bottom. We're going to start at the bottom and go all the way up. Because I think that's the mentality that have, we're starting from the bottom. We haven't had a lot of experience with e-commerce, so we're starting from the bottom. We're going to be moving our way right on up, right? So here's some of the things that we're actually going to install on our from the very beginning. Our recent purchase notifications, we need that on the store. What that does is it allows for visitors to your store to see what others may be purchasing. So will pop up down here in the left corner. Secondly, we're going to talk about quantity. All right, so we have what they call a scarcity timer. What this does is that this shows that maybe there's 10 products, there's 9 products left, or 5 products less, and that incentivizes your buyer to make a buying decision and to go ahead and make their purchase so that they don't lose out, right? If you ever heard of FOMO, fear of missing out, that's really what that does. It really incentivizes a person to carry forward and get the purchase made, which is a benefit to you as a seller, right? You put a lot of time and a lot of work in. You curtailed your targeting, your ads, and you're advertising to a particular person, you want to make sure that your dollars are actually converting people. So we're going to give you here with Commerce HQ, we're going to give you the tools that you need to do that. A timer widget is similar to a scarcity bar. However, what it does is that it just gives a countdown timer. Okay, tells people, well, you only have 24 hours to get this item at this particular discount, so you don't want to miss out. Please make your purchase. That's pretty much what that says. It doesn't say literally, figuratively. That's what is being accomplished with the timer widget. Then, of course, so we're going to go ahead and install that. So next, you have your promotional bar. Promotional bars is an easy way to make and highlight to you or give a shout out to your visitor saying, hey, we have a sale going on. It's Christmas. There's a Christmas coupon code here. Use this code at checkout. That kind of thing, right? So we definitely have promotional bars. Now, these are all set up. They don't come automatically on the store. So have to come up. The only things that automatically load in are the time widget and the scarcity time, but you can control to your own liking, okay? Lead capture overlay. This is a way that if somebody tries to exit your store before making a purchase, you're going to give them one last chance. And so a window is going to pop up that says, hey, before you go, how about you give us your email? We'll keep in touch with you, send you some of our new offers that we may be having. And if by doing so in exchange, we're going to give you a 10 or a 20% discount. That incentivizes the person now to even to really make a decision on whether they can buy the product. They know for sure that they at least a coupon code may be available to them over the next 24 hours, 48 hours, so that they can always come back and make that purchase. Next, we have Zapier. Zapier is just an easy way to integrate outside APIs into your store. It can mean a lot of different things. For your CRM, it can be to manage your employees. It can be to manage all of your email automations or whatever apps you use connected directly to Commerce. Zapier is like a bridge between the two. Okay? Really not something that you have to concern yourself with as a beginner. If you're not a beginner and you are more advanced watching this video, this is absolutely an app that you love to have, especially if it comes for free when it comes to us really going our business and taking advantage of some of the other apps that are available so that we get the most value from our store. Next, we have the check timer. This is just a way to incentivize a person to enter their credit card information and get the sale done. This is not the same timer that goes to your product page. It's the timer that occurs at checkout time. Okay. Security badges definitely want to make sure to appear to be trustworthy. Have SSL, which is what you see here. This HTTPS shows that your website is secure and that person's information, if they enter it, is encrypted. So you definitely want to have that feature there. A Facebook product catalog, that's for those of us who are going to use Facebook to advertise. This allows for us to advertise products without having to use the direct link or the direct picture for that product. In fact, it allows for us to retarget users who have visited our store and visited a particular product so that when they see our ad, the product that appears to them is the same product that prior. So that's a benefit to have there. Reviews, if you also allow for reviews to happen on your store, if you install a product, you want to make sure that you allow for reviews so that we have positive reviews that are featured on your product page, which also helps to add to your credibility as well. Shipping Plus is just a app that's there to set custom shipping prices for a particular product. A platform migration for those of you who are Shopify moving over. This is an easy way to get your Shopify products moved seamlessly over to Commerce HQ. Huge benefits to have an app, especially a free one such as this one here. Next, we have a customizer selling jewelry, and your customers customize their jewelry. This is a way that they can enter that information onto the product page before they check out, or actually check out, which allows for them to send you in a note what customized information they want to have on that particular product. So definitely want to have that app on there. A print-on-demand app is really just a way for us to be able to order shirts and things like that. So we use Customs for this. Customs is one of the premier on-demand companies. They not only T-shirts but mugs and pillowcases and all those things. This comes to you for free. Of course, the only charge that you're going to incur when dealing with the print-on-demand company is the cost of the product that you're going to be purchasing from them. Okay. Currency conversion. As you grow business, you are going to actually be reaching out to other countries outside of your home country. I am located here in the United States, and I sell products to people in Australia, France, Canada, Mexico, and sometimes it's a huge benefit to have a currency converter. Many people still spend dollars, U.S. dollars online, even though they're international, but it's a good idea to have a currency converter on your store. Redirects, this is a way to shorten your URLs. You have a long product title and that's a long URL. You can have a redirect to that where you can shorten the URL, maybe redirect to the longer one. Or if you change a product name, and you can have the new uh, product or the old product redirect to the new product and things like that. You can kind of customize it to your own liking. ShipStation, if you're running a ship after you ship from a location and you're in control of the shipping of your particular products, is not what we do with drop shipping. However, it does make it available for those of you who are not drop shipping to just be able to just print your labels directly from here and to have your labels printed out with customer information free sorted. That is a good thing to have. Email marketing sync is an app that you use to integrate your email marketing. So the popular ones, of course, Infusionsoft, MailChimp, and Klaviyo. And Active Campaign is added here as well. So you definitely want to have that. Excuse me. And you would just want to keep that in stock right now if you're not actually going to use it yet. But I definitely recommend you install it. And I'm going to go over here to Google Shopping Feed. This is another way for you to put your products and feed them into Google Shopping, into your Google Shopping, which means that in Google Shopping, if you're advertising on Google, your products are already preloaded. So when somebody searches for a particular product and you carry that product, your picture and price information is going to appear as shown on Google Shopping. And here's the Kindle apps that is offered on Commerce. And this is the reason why I really want to make sure that new people as well as experts who have been doing this for a while, the experienced e-commerce guys and gals, you definitely want to have this app here. This app, as it says here, store building and product assistant. One of the main issues that we find when it comes to drop shipping is the challenge of finding products to sell. And not only just finding products, but finding proven products that have been successfully sold by some of our competitors and are still selling. Okay, this is a huge benefit that Commerce HQ is offering, and they offer it here in this accelerator. Let's go ahead and click on that, and it'll take us to. So it says, all right, it has been installed. So we're actually going to go into configure and start configuring that. Okay, so happens, guys. This is how we're going to easily have a store up and running. And I'm going to show you how within the next 30 minutes, or maybe even 40 minutes, we're actually going to have a store fully developed. Okay, and there may be some things that we can do on the side, but actually having a store that's ready to put in front of someone to make a purchase, we will have that. All right, and here's why. We can click on this link. It says build my store for me. Now, how amazing is that? You see here that there's a checklist. You connect to your domain, you want to select the theme, and set some text for your pages and do all this other stuff, right? We're just going to do that seamless process by clicking on build store for me. So here's how it goes. We have the first part of each checklist. We're starting, you see this, we're going to pay attention to this bar right here, right? This is our priority part. Let's see how fast this thing moves over. So we're going to go to register a domain. If you do not have a domain, you can register a domain through Commerce HQ. It's going to cost you about $15 a month, which is about the industry average. However, we're actually going to show you how to get a $1 domain by going to a site that we call going to a website that is called inos.com. inos.com. I'm going to provide a link for this so that you can get started. Now, I'm already a user of iNos. It shows here that it costs me $10 per month, excuse me, $10 per year to register a domain. However, if you are new and you don't have an account with them, and even if you do, I can show you how you can still get $1, but that'll be in another video. You're gonna be able to get your first year for $1, not $10, guys. $1 the first year. Okay, and click on the link to provide any in the video where you'll be able to get your $1 domain. And once you register that domain, so that means you can put together words here or figure your own. You got a nice little .com, and you're gonna go ahead and get here for $1. All right. And once you do that, then you're gonna come back to the conversation queue, and then you're gonna click on connect existing domain. And what this allows for you to do is to connect a domain so that it doesn't appear to be, in our case, trendygiftsdepot.conversehq.com. It will appear as trendygiftsdepot.com. Okay? And in order for that to happen, you have to go into your name servers and change this. Now, this is a video that we'll do at another time. However, it won't take any more than a couple of seconds to go in here and change your name server. So I'm going to put a video together. You'll see how you're able to go and change your name server for INOs. It's pretty straightforward, okay? Nothing to worry about. But for the sake of time, let's just continue along, okay? So I'm going to go to connect domain continue. I already set that up in the background. So the next place that brings us to is to select the theme. Okay, so if you notice, we're already 14% done with having our store set up. So here you have some themes. Here you have 5 themes listed, and you can decide which one you like best, which one you think your customers might like. In this case, we can go with the clean vintage theme. Okay, and when I say clean, what I say is a little white space, nice, easy, well-formed pictures. Pictures go on with it, but it's very, very easy to manage, and it's easy on the eyes for your customer, right? It really only pops the pictures of what pops. Nothing else on the website. No other colors taking your eyes away from what you want people to see. What you really want people to see is the product that you're offering. For the most part, many people won't even land on your own page because you're going to be advertised directly to your product page. However, it's very, very clean. It's going to reflect the product page as well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take that option. The reason why that's the first option is because that is the most popular one that is offered on the site. Okay, so we're at the third section. The third section is going to go through setting text for your pictures. We're almost 30% complete. So we're almost 30 of the way through and almost complete. Okay, here's what this is. This is pre-populated areas where we go to enter some text, such as your about page. You definitely want to have an about page. It probably is on your store name. You see here the everyday product name, your latest products, etc. Right? Please read this information. Make sure that it reflects, what your store is about. Make sure that it has no errors in the typo or anything, because of course human error still does exist. These are not perfect. They're not robots writing these things here. It's maybe a typo here, right? But you definitely want to make sure that you read through it. I like to add some information there as well. But for the sake of time, we're just going to go with what they give us. You kind of go to this information here. This is a FAQ page with frequently asked questions. Very pertinent information is made available here, such as for those of us who are shipping, that it may take a little bit longer for your customers to receive their product. Right? Definitely want to make that available. Don't shady and not tell people anything. Just be honest. And it actually gives you an advantage if going down the line somebody complains. You can always say, hey man, you make that information readily available to you. Okay, not a scam. We're not taking advantage of you. You want to make sure to understand how this whole thing works. So you're definitely going to have an FAQ page. Have the returns page here. This is all the terms you can read. Please do read through it. Make sure it applies to your business model. And here's the 30-day refund policy. For you, it may be a 7-day policy or a 90-day policy, right? So you can make that determination and fix it to your own liking. Same thing here on the shipping page. If you have a product yourself, it doesn't take long. Just rule information. It's no big deal. All right, put the information out there how you operate or how you would like to. Okay. The privacy policy page must have page with all of the scrutiny that websites and internet companies are going through, coming with privacy and all these different things. You definitely want to have that. In fact, if you advertise on any of the major digital platforms, they want you to make sure that you have a privacy policy attached as well. So this is a great benefit you have. With Shopify, you actually have to write this yourself, okay? It is. All right, then of course, have this terms of service page down here as well. It's pretty popular with their information, but please read through and make sure, as I said, that it fits with your business model. This page navigation. So that's going to give us some links that we're going to have on our homepage, which is great. 43% complete, almost halfway done. Okay. So your currency now is asking you here to choose currency that you're going to be accepting payments in. So here in the United States, we're going to accept the US dollar. If you're Canadian, accept the CAD. You're Europeans, accept the euro. United Kingdom, accept the pound. AUD, the New Zealand dollar, etc. Okay, so these are the top 6 that are offered. Choose the one that fits with the currency that you're going to be charging your customers. So we're going to click here on USD, and we're going to see USD store currency, which is processing our payment. So where you have your merchant account information readily available. If you do not have an account, we're offering Stripe and PayPal as 2 options. It's your PayPal, you will be entering the email address associated with your PayPal. I recommend that you use your business email address. So for us, it'll be support or admin at trendygiftsdepot.com. For you, it may be mystore@gmail.com. Whatever. Don't make a big deal out of it. If you have a PayPal account, just enter email address here. And then you can always add an additional address later on and just change it here when the time comes. However, many of us who are in this long enough across some disadvantages PayPal, so we go ahead and we set up Stripe. So this is going to do, if you go and click connect the Stripe, bring you a page where you can set for us, we already have Stripe available. We have accounts with Stripe, multiple Stripe, so I can easily just go in here that I would like to use, and let's just go ahead and click that there. So I want to use this particular account on my Stripe, and I did that, and then it's just going to click here on connect Stripe. Now it's connected and we're good to go. Okay, easy peasy, about as simple as it gets. Very, very easy to do. Okay, let's continue to move on. So here's what we set shipping prices: 50 cents per second complete. Guys, we're almost there. We're getting there. We haven't even really going on as far as getting the store set up. Maybe in the last 15 minutes or so, right? So we're actually almost done, faster than I said before. Anyway, so we move along. We keep things simple, and we're going to charge $4.95 for your shipping and $9.95 for the country. Now I'm going to do that because it just makes it an easy way. A lot of people, of course, are expecting free shipping, and nowadays when it comes to e-commerce, and we understand that. However, the way we justify charging shipping is because we're going to have a lower retail price. So, for instance, instead of charging somebody $39.99 with free shipping, we're going to charge $34.95, and they're going to just pay $4.95 in shipping. So that gives us a lower retail price point that entices them to click on buy. And then when they see that the shipping cost is going to be only $5 or less than $5, then that makes it an easy decision to make, right? They make the decision, they still end up winning. Instead of paying 39 something dollars for no shipping, they end up paying the same, but they've already engaged in buying the product from you. So you've gotten them one step closer. So that just makes it easy. So let's go ahead and just set that shipping rate. I'm going to set that shipping rate. Okay, moving right along, 71% complete. So here we're going to put in our Facebook. Okay, so this is going to be another video. We're going to do it another time. Actually, that you're going to look at another time. So we're going to get this video to you for all of our iTrep Academy students. All of these videos to show you how to set up your logo, how to create a quick and easy logo, how to set up your Facebook Pixel ID, how to connect it to your store. All those different things that are not necessarily pertinent to getting a store running, we're going to have complimentary videos to go over that information for you. However, Commerce HQ is made pretty easy. They've actually given a video where you can follow right along, and you can go and set your Facebook successfully easily. All right, we're going to skip that for now. So here's what I set up: the email address. It has information about doing it with G Suite. However, we're going to offer a link as well in our description, which is going to allow for you to go ahead and get a business business email address, such as user@yourstorename.com. Okay, instead of it being a Gmail account name, we're going to get a free business email account. We're going to get it with Zoho Mail. Okay, and there's going to be a link attached, as I mentioned, in the description below. However, if you would like to go with G Suite, of course, you can do so there using a G Suite affiliate account, which means that when you sign up for G Suite and you pay that monthly fee, they're going to receive some residuals for that. Nothing wrong with that. This is the nature of the business. Feel free to go ahead and do that. Okay, but we don't necessarily have to do that now. That's something that can be set up, and we'll show you how to set up your Zoho Mail on another video as well. So we're almost there, guys. We're 1% complete. Actually, if we had done those last two steps, we would have been 100% complete. So we are actually almost done. The next thing to do, of course, is to add products. What's the store without products, right? You must have products. So what they've done is conversation accelerator app, download ads, we actually go through some of the products available that can actually add to our store. So here we go. So there's a list of all of these different products. They come with beautiful pictures. They come with a nice product description or product name. And you can tell here that there are 631 products that have been pre-researched and proven so that you can actually make sure that you are ready to go. As soon as you set up your store, you have access to more than what you need to find a winning product. On average, they say it takes 20 to 50 products to find a winner, which means you'll test 20 to 50 products. And of course, we have videos on how to test those products as well, right? iTrep Academy is the full-fledged academy where all of the information that you need to make money online, we're going to provide that for you. So of course, we have Facebook Ads Mastery, which is the advanced, but we also have Facebook Ads Basic and Beginner, which is the free version, which is going to show you how you can go ahead and get your Facebook ads up and running. But you're going to be testing these products, and you don't need any more than maybe 20 or 50 products to test before you find a winner. But you're given the option to go through about 730 products, right? Which is amazing. And these products come in all niches. There's no particular one niche. You can go through here. You can click and find out what niche you want to engage in. You can also look at when these particular products were added. You can go to this, so you can start the new list. Okay, so there's some products that are available here. So let's take a look at one of these products. Let's take a look at this laser right now. Right? This is a kind of product that seems like it solves a problem. So it has something to do with congestion and breathing, so the problem that people face. And this product solves problems. So anytime you want to sell product to somebody, you want to be able to solve a problem that they're having. Okay, so definitely, let's go ahead and find out a little bit more about the product. Okay, great. So here's how this particular app works. So the Operator app does many things. Okay, so the first thing that it does is that it gives you a nice, clear product title. The next thing it does is it gives you the cost of the item that you'll be buying that particular product, and it gives you a link to the supplier. Okay, so we haven't even gotten past the first three lines. We have a huge benefit here. Okay, this is a giveaway, guys. Like this for $99. Are you kidding me? This is a giveaway. I have multiple stores on Commerce HQ. I'm paying these guys more than $89 a month. Okay, so it just makes sense, guys. It really does make sense. So up there, you get the link to the supplier and you get the cost up front. They're telling you how much you're going to pay. Beautiful pictures, shows you all the different pictures that will be loaded onto the product page. Okay, that also gives you a well-written description. So you don't have to worry about making sure that you get the proper description. For those of you who know, when it comes to AliExpress and Wish and some of the other websites that we'll be getting our product from, they don't write the best descriptions. The fact that you have a pre-written description here for you is amazing. Huge advantage. You're not going to find this anywhere else. Just please take advantage of this opportunity before it doesn't exist anymore. Because I don't know, the good things don't last forever, as they say. So please take advantage of it. So the next thing is that they will give you preloaded reviews. When you add this product to your store, these reviews will be loaded onto the product page. This is you really can't speak how important this really is when it comes to credibility, when it comes to branding, and when it comes to driving a customer down the funnel into actually making a purchase on your page. The fact that you see 5-star reviews, there are five-star reviews here with people saying they bought the product and they love it. You definitely want your potential customers to see that so that they can make a decision for themselves as well. So that's extremely important. If you go down here, you're also given ad copy. Guys, we're piling benefit after benefit after benefit on top of what we're trying to accomplish here. We just want to get a store started, but we actually don't have to go out and do the research ourselves. We don't have to go out and write the description ourselves. We don't have to go out and actually write the ad copy ourselves. And in fact, there's another feature that's to you here where you can download the video that's associated with this product. And so you don't have to make your own video yourself. It just asks you here that you agree that you're going to make sure that you use this as long as you're a conversation customer. You're going to use this in accordance with the rules, okay? And you agree and you download the videos made available for you. It's a formatted for Facebook ads. It is a great advantage and benefit that you're given here. Take advantage of it. So you're given 3 different versions of ad copy, and then on top of that, you're getting 3 different versions of your targeting for your ads. Guys, again, gals, again, please pay attention to what it is that I'm saying here. You're getting everything that you need to be successful with business. There is no reason why you shouldn't be. Okay? There is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be. All you need is just the drive and to take action. That's all you need. That's all you need, and you're good to go. You're well set up. Okay. So here you also offer the opportunity where you can change the price of the product. Here's the compare ad price. Here's the price that you'll be selling your product for. And then it gives you some of the breakdown, so it calculates your profit for you. Oh my goodness, they're giving away everything that you would need. You don't have to go and do your own spreadsheet, all right? So you have the cost of the product plus the shipping is going to give a total amount the customer to pay, which is in this case $64.90. Your profit margin less your cost is going to be $46.90. However, you also have to consider the fact that you're spending money on your advertising. So you have to take into consideration how much of this $46.93 is going to actually go towards advertising, which is going to give you your net profit. Guys, it's just simple. It's quite easy to determine. So again, you have your revenue going to be $65.90 from your customer. That's 2 times return on ad spend, which means that you, for every dollar that you spend, you should be receiving $2 back. So if you spend $32.45 to get that customer that's paying twice that at your store, right? $64.90. And after you minus the cost of your product from your supply from $64.90, it comes to $693. You minus your ad cost, and you're left with $14.48 in gross profit. So that is great. What I look for is I look for a minimum of about $10 in profit, which gives me an easy way I can gauge how many products do I have to sell to hit my revenue goals. So let's say, for instance, I want to hit $300 per day, which almost averages out to about $10,000 in profit per month. With $300 per day at a $10 profit per product, I simply need to sell 30 items, right? If I sell 30 items and I'm making $10 in profit, I have $300 a day coming in as profit in my pocket, right, or in my business pocket. Okay, huge advantage. In this case, this exceeds that, right? So I know for sure after I take care of merchant fees and maybe some other things that I at least come out with my $10 in profit. So that's how I look at it. This is a great product to add onto the store. So this is click on add the product now. Okay, and once that loads, it's quite easy. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to look through a few more products. Let's take a look at this. $14.30. Okay, you get all these reviews. You get your description. You get your ad copy that you can use. Well written stuff. You get your ad targeting. Great stuff, right, guys? So you see, you charge $29.95. you're going to be charging an additional $4.95 for the shipping. So total your revenue is going to be $34.90. You're doing 2 times ROAS as far as return on ad spend from your ad. That means that you're spending about $17.45. Okay, so $17.45 out of your profit leaves you with about $3.15. It's not good enough, is it? So we don't want to be $3.15. So we're going to add an additional $10 to that price there. Okay, and now that we add, you can tell now that the price now has changed. As far as your revenue, your revenue is $44.92. Let's take half of that, which gives us $22.45. And if we take $22.45 away from $3, which is a net of gross profit, that leaves us with $8.15. Close enough to $10, way than $3, right? So we can go ahead and we're satisfied with that price. Let's go ahead and we're going to add that product to the store as well. So guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but we've gone from having no store, having a name for our store, having a domain for our store, and actually having products on our store. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to treegiftsdepot.com and show you how easy this thing is, guys. This is extremely easy to do. Extremely easy to do. We're going to copy there. Okay. I'm going to go here. We're going to paste it. I'm going to click on it. And there we go. Here's the name of our store. Of course, we can go in and change this picture. We can change the text here. Right? And that's, like I mentioned in another video, we've shown that for the most part, nobody's really going to see that anyway because you'll be seeing them direct to your page. So of course, we change. We're not going to be lazy. We're going to change and make it our own custom pictures and things like that. Ways that we can find that we can use under a commercial license. However, we have products that are already loaded. The 2 products that we had you can tell here are links for your terms of service, your privacy policy, your returns, your shipping, contact us, all of those wonderful things, right? So this is amazing. Click on product. With it, mention white space, makes it nice and clean. You have your currency, so you can have people choose what currency they want to use. And so now you have all these different options here, tons of currencies. You have your big bold letters for your title, your beautiful pictures. You have your 5 view notification here. You have you have the UC, so they can compare and realize that they're getting 50% off. Right? You have a beautiful red, green card button to bring your attention to it. You have your scarcity timer here, which shows that it only has 31 left of the particular item. You have a countdown timer, which shows that you have 23 hours left to buy something. You have your description, as we mentioned, given to you. And look at the beautiful reviews. These reviews are amazing. Look at them. They are simple, yet elegant, beautiful reviews, 5-star reviews, pictures of the actual people using these items. Guys, you're not going to get this anywhere. Shopify is definitely not going to get this to you. Okay? You guys have to take advantage of this opportunity that we make available to you. So as an iTrep student, as a potential iTrep student, you must take advantage of what we're offering. Again, we're offering these tutorials for free because we want you guys to go and get started as fast as possible. So that means that after the video was done, you're going to watch it, or you're going to review your notes, and you're going to go ahead and get your store started, which is going to allow for you to move on to some other more advanced tutorials that are going to show you how you maximize your return on your energy and your time investment that you made so far. I want to show you what the checkout you're done. So at the cart, easy checkout. You have a checkout 15 minutes to check out. You have the product here. You have the quantity that you want to buy. You can have them delete, add whatever you want to do. You can continue shopping if they go and add more. You have a secure checkout badge down here, which shows that it's securely checks out these different card companies, Visa, MasterCard, of course, Amex. And then you just have go to checkout. plain easy, right? Click on checkout. We have a fully or fully operational store, guys. Look at the contact information, put in your shipping, enter in your information, you can be sure, boom, you good. You can see here it's $59.95 is what got them in. Then they see there's a $45 shipping. But by this time, they're already committed to buying the product. So you have the option of course, you gave them a gift account, a gift card or a discount code. They can use that there and receive their discount. Guys, it's really simple. So I've shown you in this video, just to recap, where you're going to go to get your store, where you're going to put your store on, what platform you're going to use to get your store launched, and why. Okay, which is Commerce HQ. You also saw how easy it is to have the setup process with Commerce HQ. You also realize that you have access to proven products with ad copy, with clearly written descriptions, with ad targeting information, as well as the video for that particular product. And you have access to over 600 products that you can choose from to put onto your store. This is a no-brainer, guys. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. It's where you need to be if you are serious about having an e-commerce store. So again, my name is Ace from iTrep Academy. One of the things that we're going to actually be offering is that for those of you who have taken action and have gotten this far and have done what we asked or what we've taught you to do here tonight, which is to get a store started. As soon as you get that store started, we are going to have a link that you can click on in this video. This link is going to send you to where you can work with us one-on-one so that we can get you fully in the driver's seat to taking full advantage of what's happening in the world of internet marketing, what's happening in the world of internet business. We want to get you up and going. It takes action. For those of you who take action and who get as far as I've gotten today in this very short video, you guys are going to be our top pick for working with you one-on-one for a 6-week period where we go through everything that you need to know in the advanced realm that we didn't teach tonight or we don't have in our free tutorial videos, but we're going to show you guys and we're going to hold your hand through the process. Even if you're new or not, we're going to hold your hand through the process and bring you through so that you can reach $100,000 per month, whether it's $50,000 per month or even $600,000 to $700,000 per month. Of course, results vary per person. We cannot guarantee these results. However, we can assure you that if you do the work and you follow along with what you're being taught here at iTrep Academy, we'll get you well on the way to being a successful e-commerce entrepreneur. So again, click the links below the video. We show you where you can get your Commerce HQ started. We show you where you can get the $1 domain. We also show you where you can get a professional business email address. And we're going to show you how you can partner up with us here at iTrep Academy, where we can get you started quickly and on the right track to earning a positive cash flow with e-commerce. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Stay connected to iTrep Academy. You can follow us at iTrep Academy everywhere on all your platforms, and we look forward to teaching you again. Take care.